Can't we just blast them?
Hey. He's on the tail end. Not working so well. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. The channel. Of course. Enemies on the move. Alright. So, today's Saturday, the 23rd. It's the anniversary of that Nuremberg trial of Erich Eichmann, the architect of the Holocaust. These are very extremely bad and evil things in history. And it's good when a bad guy goes on trial. And, that's right. I mean, we need that physical. I mean, maybe it's not justice for what was done, but we need that stuff. And in more bigger news, the inventor of the boogie board died. And what else is going on? I don't know. There's that guy, right? I've never really followed the thing in this blog, and the guy that strangled his girlfriend. Now, here's how I see it. Just allegedly and opinionized. The guy did it. I mean, he lost his cuckoo head somehow. He was a hothead, didn't have his thing emotionally. Fought the girl, was on tape with the cop cam, and then later he wound up losing it and strangling her and killing her. Now he comes back to the household in Florida, and his parents are like, "Oh my God, not my baby!" So they kind of cover for him, so they're still in the hot water or lukewarm water with the FBI. But they're looking because he's such an avid camper. And they find him in the backyard campsite after it was not flooded. They find his remains. Now, it's not alleged because they did dental identification and they were let there by the parents. So there's another story. But the guy did it, and they found him, his journal, and his backpack. So if the journal underwater survived, that might tell you some clues. Obviously, whether he was distraught and he offed himself, but I truly in my heart believe he was hiding out and he got killed by an alligator. That's my theory. He was chomped up by an alligator. All they found was bits of his skull. Happy Halloween. Did you get karma? Instinct does the instant karma. Speaking of instant karma, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, forget to do this. Oh, yes. Oh, look how much time went by now. I gotta do some subtraction. Subtraction early in the morning. Wait. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus that, and then wait, no, less than 4 minus the and carry the 2 over there. I don't know why. I guess that about that much. Okay, whatever. Okay. When you become a teacher, this is the first thing you lose. Adding and subtracting. Not high mathematics. Oh, those are still there. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Come on, join me. X equals negative b plus or minus the b square root of b squared minus 4ac. We're going to do what we do on Saturday, story time. So it winds up inevitably like some kiddie classroom. But I know you're all intelligent adults. But we're going to watch 500 to 600. Well, this is 2,500 years ago. This guy wrote weird stories. I don't know. You can call them kiddie stories. I mean, if they were spread to children, I don't know. They're like Jesus' bedtime story. He would have been. These stories would have been around during Jesus' time. It could have happened, but I'm not saying it did at all. Anyways, I picked out a story about Aesop. He wound up being advisor to kings later. He's like Gollum in real life. I IRL in real life. Ooh, I learned something millennial. Here we go, quickly before we lose time. This is a cool one, the eagle and the cocks, but I was just gonna, I was checking out the morals first. I was taking out shorties. Okay, here's a short one. This one's called The Farmer and the Fox. A farmer was greatly annoyed by a fox, which came prowling about his yard at night and carried off his fowls. So he set a trap for him and got him. And in order to be revenged upon him, he tied a bunch of T-O-W, which is, I guess, stuff like plant, tinder, tow, T-O-W, like, I don't know, stuff on his tail. He tied a bunch of tow to his tail and set fire to it and let him go. That'll get you, fox. That's the farmer. As ill luck would have it, however, the fox made straight for the fields where the corn was standing ripe and ready for cutting. It quickly caught fire and was all burnt up, and the farmer lost all his harvest. Too much. And this one has a moral bit. Revenge is a two-edged sword. Arg. Arg, a lesson for us all. Revenge is a two-edged sword. And a sword is a two-edged sword. Again. I know I already mentioned the Ring camera. We got these security cameras. My sister, I just promised my sister. She says, whatever you do, don't mention the security cameras on your blog. She figures that everyone's going to come and steal cameras. I mean, you get... It's sort of like... I just like... It's sort of too late. The cat's out of the bag. But I guess security cameras is good. And besides, there's always someone home, and there's always 911. And if that doesn't work, I have a penchant for old metal. There's this katana. I got a World War II bayonet, speaking of Eichmann, and a Canadian bayonet from the Swiss Army. I got an actual Swiss Army knife bayonet, and it's rusty, so no one wants to get it. What are we doing? We're gonna do the news. Yes. Shut up, mongoose. What are you doing? You gotta live with the map. This is today's headline. Public school test scores decline due to the pandemic. Now you know what teachers know. Kids don't do their homework. You leave it up to them. Here, do this. They ain't gonna do it. That's the tendency. Oh, their test scores. Oh, their test scores went down, did they? Let me put the swabby up your nose or ear. Okay. Hawaii remains cautious upon reopening. Basically, what we got here is this little article, which is like front page. That's how little it is. And they're just talking about Hawaii being, oh, you know, you're so cautious. You're so cautious. You know, it's gonna be good to be cautious. I mean, think about it. You're so fight to take off the mask. So some people, they're so fight to take off the mask and go, and they could catch something, you know. And if masks and distancing have proven to be effective, so what? Do the dance. Caution is better in this case, because the other thing is just chancing it, and everyone's chancing it on all these like myriad of like weird little things they get off the internet. And I got somebody's scientific paper that Bruce Fauci's a, you know, pumpkin. I don't know. I ain't gonna go far too deep because if you want to get your COVID information, get it from cdc.gov. Bing. But locally, we got 70% here fully vaccinated, fully. And I'm not going to talk about breakthrough cases. I had an hour discussion. Anyways, you know what? Let's just move on. Hawaii is being cautious. End of boring story. No, it's a good boring story though. So for Halloween, wear your mask. For Halloween, draw on your mask. Get those things and draw on them, man. Get a little creative spark. I don't care if what if it's a little FU finger? I can't push this little button right here. This is what I want to push. This one. Back in the day. Oh, hey. See, stuff's going wrong. It's Spook Story. I'm going to, sing a spook story. Okay, wait, first, back in the day, 1969. Oh, hula dancing. Oh, this is the kind hula. Even my sister. Hey, no. She's controlling. She doesn't want me to. Don't put it in your blog. Everyone will know when they'll come here. It's like, hi audience, thanks for subscribing. If you have subscribed, if you haven't, just push that. It doesn't cost nothing. It doesn't cost nothing to push a like, even if you don't like it. No one will know. Just pump up my numbers. But basically, daily I got about 4 or 5 viewers. I think I know who a couple of you are. I know who you are, but by name. Yeah, the word's out. Watch out. Okay. We're gonna see criminals flocking here. Moving on. She did hula like this. Thousands of residents tours field closed off half-mile section of Kalakaua Avenue for a traditional Aloha Week Ho'o Haulea, which featured performances by students of hula, dance in studios on leaf-decorated stages. Okay, somehow that went different colors. I don't know what does that. And they had and all of a sudden Swedish News Agency, what the heck happened? Oh, okay. Rod Stewart's son. Okay, we don't need to know. What happened is, hey, what happened to that? Okay, come on. What's going on here? Next. Oh, I know what went on. It did its little thing, huh? It's gonna do that thing. Okay, go this way. Now go this way. Abortion ban upheld. Expediting. Oh boy. Pfizer shot deemed beneficial for young kids. I think what they did is they just reduced the dose. It's like they're very cautious when it comes to, because they don't want to be liable. Newly available boosters have different guidelines. I'm ready for my booster. I'm ready. I gotta make an appointment. Give it to me. Call the population. Just give me the shot. You guys can scare yourselves silly with some theories. Film seeking oh gosh, yeah, we won't talk about that. The deadly real news. Leaders optimistic on the domestic agenda bill. Okay, we'll be optimistic. Wolf hunting season halted for days. Okay, I think it's time to cut to lettuce to the editor right now. Oh, the Nene Geese, look! Said the boogie board guy. Oh, the boogie board inventor, he won't die, Bucky died dead. He was born in 1935, oh my god. It's like 90? Math goes out the window. Oh no! Bird flu! The Nene Geese are getting the kind virus! Did you get your shot? I don't know, did you get your shot? Oh, I think I'm ready for my booster. Well, check your tag to see if you're eligible. Nene Geese, I like these. I love these. These are like Hawaiian goose. They're endangered species kind of thing, and they're only found in Hawaii. I don't know. They got struck. Oh, they got hit by a car. What? Hey, don't run over the Nene Geese. What's wrong with you? Down at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Oh, because they're trying to see the volcano. They're running over the Nene Goose. Hey, that's not good. Welcome someone running over you to go see the freaking tourist site, eh? I was gonna see Elvis. I run you over with a car. So what? What the hell? Alright. Great. Hey, and the guy. Football. Hey, look, I got the football. I think they're like, hey, this guy's from St. Louis High School. Other than that, he's got red gloves. He hasn't done anything quite yet, but they're hopeful. There's two, I'm like, should feature them after that. Oh, dead Nanny Goose on the road. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my God. Oh no. Gonna have to talk to Alec Baldwin about that one. Okay. Too soon? That was bad. That was wrong. That's so bad. That's so wrong. When there's anyways, moving along. It's just in time for Halloween, and we have this Halloween candy. It's the Munchkin Bar, or Munchkin. Bitter chocolate with a chewy obstructionist center. Warning: this product may cause permanent blockage to your political system. It's totally nuts. Coal industry favorite, always leaves a sour taste. Because this guy is backed by, he's got big interest in coal. So anyways, let's just look at the news. Let's see what opinions. I need opinions. Find full opinions. Oh, hey, don't do that. I don't know what that is. Download nothing. Download these. Don't download that. Okay. Can we just do the thing where it's like that kind of thing? Oh, now it's trying to think. Careful. Don't click too many times. This is in the most advanced website. Okay. One of the social reconstruction bits or whatever, social infrastructure. Oh, free college, right? I think they're talking 2 years community college. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. Whatever. It's not yet. It hasn't happened yet. Coffee. Games on TV. So exciting. Oh, and I'm putting my B-roll with the 8-second college. It's just 8 second. Fair, share, non-copyright. So if this starts getting copyrighted, it's going to be like forever until you see this. This 8-second thing. Change the channel. 8 second. 1, 2, 3. What a headache. Everything's like, it's just like, can't you just stick in the cameras and never mind. Free college means no skin in the game. Married me at college. Football. Terrence Ching's advocacy of free college in the U.S. is another display. Is this Terrence T.C. Ching, the same guy the UH football stadium's named after? Terrence T.C. Ching. Teaching. It's the teaching stadium. Advocacy of free college in the U.S. is another display of misguided but immature good intentions, typical of big government advocates. That's a Republican battle cry, big government. Advocates from President Joe Biden to too many naive. Oh, don't you love my sloppy ways? I feel college degree is the magic key to a better life. Just because you went to college, eh? October 15th, article citation. Yeah, and they can't footnote. People don't go to college, no. Do you know a college graduate who wasted 4 years of his or her life in college? Yeah, but that's not a college. College is big business. It's really bloated, I agree. But learning is noble. And it's the degree, and when they had the paper mills of everyone can get a college degree, online courses, you print out your that's when it got all fuzzy. And then businesses that hire college degrees, that went out the window, and that's a problem of the businesses and the hirers. If that makes sense. If it don't, no worries. it's whatever. Don't you know the college in the ways of free college like kiddos is evil. Is evil. Free college like free K-12 schooling is evil in its own way. There's no skin in the game. Alan Matsuda, Hawaii guy. Thank you. To educate our youth being labeled as evil. That's thanks, Alan Matsuda. We value your opinion this much. Actually, free education of the public was actually from Napoleon Bonaparte. Yay, the French! Solving social economic problems instant socialism. Here goes the bell soon. Robert Hatakeyama. And his name is being dragged through the mud now. You know who it is. Relied on outdated political information when he fought. What's going on? Let me see this. Okay. Oh, my insert here. My 360 insert is so distracting. Sorry about that. I just thought 360. Relied on outdated political information when he falsely asserted that Democrats are pushing for socialism. They love that one. I knew it's political science. I knew people would love that. The pandemic has revealed real foundational issues in our education, housing, and food system. That is very true. Very observant of you. Since when are these items considered evil? Once again, it's kind of cartoonish, the evil villain. To ignore these issues are only invites to more economic and social troubles in our future. Need I remind? Yes, you do. You need to remind him. Here it comes. Hatakeyama. His name's going to be dragged. That tax cuts and subsidies are for the rich and not free either. Ryan Tin Lloyd Uanu. And then, it's not clear what constituent. Don't worry. There's only one more. Express yourself. Express yourself. There's only one more. And I'll quickie it up here. The mantra of the Democrats, the other side. Here's the pro, here's the con. Has been the mantra of the Democrats has been tax the rich, make you pay their fair share. The problem is that they have never defined fair share. Very lawyerly of you to hit to the definition. What? Whenever there's like a lawyerly debate, you go like this. Could you define that? Define what you mean by house. Define what you mean by bed. That's how they did. Problem is, never define fair share. Consider the following hypothetical. Citizen A marks blah blah blah. Citizen B marks blah blah blah. Spare you the numbers. Also suppose that per capita, spare the numbers blah blah. Also assume that A and B benefit equally from the federal government. Blah blah blah. Equally from the federal, so you get the same governmental parental care. Under these circumstances, is Citizen A paying the fair share? Citizen B paying the fair share? Jeffrey Young. Well, let me just go back and check the numbers, because if you wrote it, it must be true. Not just that. It's like, oh, you wrote down the numbers. I'm also absorbed in that is bigger than that. So obviously you're correct. No, you got to look at the big picture, brah. The big picture. You know, you got down to that, what is it, 1%? It's like that 1% stuff. 1%? And it's true. It's the wealth accumulation. It used to be life, liberty, and the accumulation of wealth. Then Thomas Jefferson wisely went, well, not everyone's going to be rich, so we'll go pursuit of happiness there. But if you go John Locke, constitutional stuff. The guys that got ideas, put them together, wrote the stuff. Aristotle and Plato is in there too. And some Indians Confederation. Well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, accumulation of wealth. Not everyone's going to be rich. Some will be farmers. But when it's really overboard, separation, really wealthy and really poor. Back to the French. Consider the French Revolution. That's how that began. Anyways, happy day. Hey, there's a thing for Halloween. French Revolution. Alright, bye. I don't want to go too far with that. Aloha.